Hi everyone, it's Joanne. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you this great idea. I didn't make this up, I saw it somewhere, so don't give me any credit for it. But it's perfect for the upcoming holidays, but you can use this all year round. Birthdays, engagements, Christmas presents, any kind of present that you want, just a card for your best friend, anything. This is the most simple, easiest thing. You are going to love this, and you can make it so quick, and it'll be great if you want to make a whole bunch of these and give them out as Christmas gifts or Hanukkah gifts or anything this year. They're perfect. They're little mini flip folios, okay? And they're so easy to make. So I'm going to show you the one I made, and then I'm going to teach you how to make one really quick, and then at the end I'll come back in and do a flip through of the second one that we made. Okay, so these are so simple. I used the October hip kits, and it had the Simple Stories Cozy Days. I keep wanting to call this Cozy Up, I don't know why. So I used the majority of this. This is the last of my kits. I wanted to bust this kit out, empty a drawer for the new kits coming, because November and December hip kits are amazing exclusives. So you check those out. I'll link hip kit below if you don't already, if you're not already a member, you should be, because it's the best kits you could ever get. All right, so here's this little card I made, and they're so cute. We went over to our best friend couple's house for Thanksgiving and cooked together and had a great time. So I took pictures, of course, and I printed them all out, and I'm going to give this to them as a thank you for having us over. So here's the cover. And you'll have to excuse, I clear my throat a lot because I have allergies, so I apologize for that. Here's the cover, Simple Stories. Just use some ephemera, some fussy cut flowers. This is chipboard. And then the little adhesive brads that come with it. And then it says, gather here with grateful hearts and Thanksgiving. And I just put one of the tags there. I backed the tag with pattern paper to make it stand out a little bit more. Put some twine in there. Now, I do glue down my twine just so it stays where I want it. Just a little tip for you. But these are so simple to make. You're going to be so excited. You can use any collection that you want on these Christmas. You can use Pink Fresh Studio, anything you want. It's awesome. So it just flips up like this, and then it flips over like this. These are just extra pictures I'm putting in there as a gift, so I'll just remove these. But look how cute. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. So let's do that again. It just flips. I didn't put anything on the back because I didn't think it needed it. But you design your pretty cover, and then you just go like this. So the first page, you can do any sort of decorations that you want on these. So this I did, I think this is a 2x3 and this is a 4x3. Trimmed them down a little bit, pattern paper, some Cozy Days ephemera around, and you just back each of the flip sleeves, sorry about the glare in the photos, with some cardstock, and you put your pattern paper and your ephemera and decorate, and it's perfect. So then you open it up, same thing here, cardstock, pattern paper, ephemera, pictures, whatever you want to do on the inside. You can make this be one big, like 5x7. You can have to trim it down a little bit, or 4x6 and put a frame around it and be done. Just one picture. Make it as easy or as complicated as you want. So what I did for these two, because we had so many pictures from Thanksgiving, because I just take pictures all day, is I put two little what would you call these, folder slips, tabs in there. One piece of pattern paper, two pieces of pattern paper, and then this collection came with the most beautiful piece of pattern paper, and the whole piece of paper on both sides were tags, the entire piece of paper. So I cut all those tags out, and then I printed my pictures in 2x2. So you just decorate here on the outside, and then each one of these tags has pictures on it. You can put ribbons or anything up if you want to. I didn't want to because it will make it too bulky and it won't fold properly. So remember, when you make this, that you don't want the inside to be too bulky. You can add a little bit of bulk and it'll still fold nicely. So I just took tags, put little pictures, And then the tags have these cute things on the back. And you can do your journaling on the back of these too if you want to. And then this cute little one with the squirrels. And then there's pictures on there. And then there's where, this is what we had for dessert. My girlfriend Charlene made. And there's my girlfriends. And then, hold on. That's me and my girlfriend. And there's me and my husband. Should have told you that. And then the second one, you're going to want to put your tags in here, but because this is up higher, your tags are going to be a little bit shorter. Let me show you what I mean, because you want it to be up here. So you would just cut your tags a little bit smaller for the second level. Okay, and I just put some more pictures on these tags. And hold on, me and my nails, I can't get stuff. Being silly. And then here's a good spot for some journaling. So this is a great way to get a whole bunch of pictures in on one spot. Okay, so you just put them in there like that, stick your tag in, and it looks absolutely adorable. So I did the same thing up here. Oh, there's some glare. Let me move that over a little bit. Tags, pictures on the back. There's a picture of our turkey. And then these are all of my girlfriend's pets. There's Lil and Bear and Garcy. And then over here is me and my grandson. And then my girlfriend's in front of the food because we were cleaning up and cooking and having fun all day. And then back here is pictures of their animals. There's Bear. And there's my nephew and my grandson together. They love each other. And then there's Lucky and Stella. So isn't this the cutest thing in the entire world? It takes minutes to make. This is perfect. Now just imagine this with all, sorry about the noise, my cat's trying to open cupboards right now. All Christmas papers. And if you could put like Christmas pictures in there, or you could leave it empty for somebody to put their own pictures in it. Or if it was your best friend's birthday, you could pick a pretty collection like Dear Lizzie, She's Magic, or Pink Fresh, and just take pictures of you and your best friend throughout the year and put them all in here and say, hey, happy birthday, here's your present. It could be a nice card, but it's so adorable. So you just flip it, and it's done. Isn't it gorgeous? And it flips and closes really nice. It's only this thick, so if you had the envelope punch board, you could make an envelope to fit this. I probably wouldn't want to put this through the mail because I'd be afraid the post office would ruin it. You know how that happens. So you could hand deliver this or put it in a nice little box and then mail it if you wanted to. But it's not thick at all, and it closes so nicely. So let me show you how to make one. Never made anything so easy in your life. So you're going to need your scoreboard. Now, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can use a ruler and the dull side of a butter knife, or you can use one of those embossing pens. Hold on a second, let me grab one. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Just in case I'm not saying the right thing. Like one of these. But it has the tip on the end. You could use a ruler and just go like this on a surface that you don't want to damage. But so easy peasy. Let me show you. I'm going to use up my Simple Stories collection, Cozy Days, but I didn't have a full sheet of any of the papers left, so I grabbed this one from Maggie Holmes Marigold, which I thought it had nice fall colors. So when you score, you want to just flip this so this edges up, because that way your paper won't go past it, okay? So you're going to just line this up, your full 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I have this written down. You're going to need one 12 by 12 paper, double-sided. You want double-sided thick paper, okay? And then you're going to need some cardstock. You're going to need 3 pieces of cardstock cut at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then 3 pattern papers at 5 1/2 and 5 1/2. And then your embellishments and any additional papers that you want to use to back your photos, okay? So you're just going to go ahead and score at 6. Turn your paper. Make sure that's lined up good. And go ahead again and score at 6. You're done. No more. scoring. That is it. So now you have this nice piece of paper that's sectioned into 4 different squares. So you're gonna, if you have a pattern paper, make sure your pattern paper is up. Like this is the way it is. You don't want to cut it the wrong way, because we're gonna take this top left quadrant, if that's a good word, we're gonna cut that out. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and flip this back around so I can cut. All right, so then we're gonna, this is where my score line is right here. I know it's probably, you can't see it on the video, but to make sure that's lined up really good, and I'm just gonna cut that 1 square off, back down to the bottom of where I scored it, flip it. You could use scissors to do this too, but I can't cut straight to save myself, so I always use my trimmer. I'm gonna cut that. What's wrong with my trimmer? All right, we got it. We're going to cut that, just that 1 top section off. And then there you go. Okay, so let me get my scoreboard out of the way without making too much noise here. Put it off to the side so we have some room. Now, this is how your flip folio is going to go. You're going to save this to be a piece of pattern paper for the inside, okay? So, bam, you're done. There's that. And there's that. There's your flip folio. Just like this. Boom. Boom. Easy, right? Isn't that fantastic? So then you're going to want to, I decorate my cover last, because sometimes I tend to put a lot of bulk and dimension on my cover, so we can do that last, so you can work in a flat surface on these other. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections to put pictures. You don't even have to put pictures. You can put ephemera if that's what you want to do, and use this as a piece of Happy Mail. How cool would that be? All right, so I went ahead and pre-cut some cardstocks from the kit, and I just thought that these colors would be perfect to go with these. So I definitely want to use this beautiful, these are all basil cardstocks, by the way, this beautiful burgundy. So you just go ahead and put that there, and then let's mix it up a little bit and put some pink in. And then we also have this craft colored paper, and we can put that there. So, and you can use all 3 the same color. It's whatever you want. You don't have to do what I do. So then you're going to go ahead and tape those down. Let me get my ATG. I should have brought that over. And again, there's a flat side and a textured side to this basil. I want to see the flat side. I just like it better. Now, when you're making something for someone, you are going to want to use adhesive, your tape, or your glue, double or triple what you normally would for a scrapbook layout, because scrapbook layout, you can just tape down the middle of your picture. You know your page protector is going to take care of it, keep it safe, but you're giving this to somebody. You're giving this to somebody who probably doesn't scrapbook, so it's going to get wear and tear. It's going to get thrown on the coffee table. So always adhere things like you're giving it to somebody who doesn't scrapbook. So just go ahead and center these on your pages. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that really quick, so don't bore you. I'm going to do all of them. And then you can always check your work at the end. And if you see any quarters or anything that's sticking up that you don't like, you can always take your little glue tip and just squirt a little dollop of glue in there and make sure it's nice and secure before you gift it. I really wish that I had one more piece of this Simple Stories Cozy Days collection, but I don't. That's okay. No big deal. So then I have these pieces of paper left from the collection. I don't really want to use orange because it's too Halloween-y. That would look pretty with that. Nope. Let's put this with this because this dot is actually pink, even though I think it comes out white on the video. Alright, and then I guess that looks okay. You know what? I'm going to use this So I'm gonna cut this really quick as best as you can. It's handmade. Doesn't matter if you make a little mistake. That one was tricky. It stuck before I wanted it to. So there. Now you have your flip folio, cardstock, pattern paper. We got one more over here. Kind of thinking I'm going to, because I'm running out of paper, again, this is all the paper I have left for my kits. I'm going to do another pink and blue and pink because it's just so pretty. Alright. There's that. Put this down. Once you get all your embellishments and everything on there, it just makes everything match and look so beautiful. Okay, there's all that. Done. Great, right? Okay, so here's the outside. We're going to embellish this. Here's this, here's this. I'm trying to work around my cat who's decided that he's going to lay in the middle of everything. He's over to the left of me, but he has been severely ill. So as far as I'm concerned, he can pretty much do whatever he wants. So let me see this. So this is 1.5 inches. This is 1.5 inches by 5.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. Save that for up further. Alright, there we go. Now I have two pieces of paper that are 1.5 by 5.5. Let me get my glue. Alright, I use my fine liner bottle. So what you're going to want to do is put one down here that's really pretty. I want it to, you can put it all the way down to the end of the cardstock. I want to leave a little bit of blue underneath just to give it some more color and make it look really cute. So maybe we'll put it this way or this way. No, this way looks better. So you're going to want to not put any adhesive on the top, okay? Just put a little bit of adhesive on the 3 sides. There. Now you're going to think I'm nuts, but what I do is I take my glue. You can use whatever glue is your personal preference. And I put just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of glue along the edges. Just like that much. Only because you know that you have to be like a robot and have laser precision in order to get something on exactly where you want it the first time. So if you have the glue, it gives you a little wiggle room to move your paper around. All right. Okay, so then stick down, and you want these top 2 corners, this corner and this corner, to not be adhered down yet, because now you're going to want to do your second piece of paper. Again, 2 sides and the bottom only. Little dollops of glue. Just to give yourself the wiggle room, and then you want to go ahead and put that underneath here. Do I have it on the right side? Yep. I was triple check. And just go ahead and make yourself a second little folder here. Now you can go ahead and press the corners down on this bottom one. Give that a second to dry. Grab any glue or adhesive that's come up from the sides. Take your little widget. You can also use the little scallop tool that you get with like your Cameo or something. Go underneath and just make sure the middle's not sticking. Again, on both of them, so that looks good. All right, those are still drying for a minute. So then you're going to go ahead and you can put some decorations here, put some decorations here, whatever you want to do. You can be done right now. You can do some hand or machine stitching on these if you so chose. It's up to you. So then I'm going to go through my tags and see what matches. Now this brown's going to match over there. I don't think it's going to match here. That doesn't really match. Maybe this blue would match, but I love this one with it though. That's great. This one matches. That sort of matches. I do think that this pink one will be spectacular over here, don't you? Alright, I've got tons and tons of tags left. I know I do. So there's that. And if you're out of tags, you can make a tag. You can take a tag that you already have and trace it and then cut it out. So I'm going to need a couple more tags for in here. Or you don't have to use a tag. I mean, you can use, let me show you, like this piece of ephemera. How cute is that? You can throw pieces of ephemera in like that. You can put circles in there. You can put squares in there. Whatever you want. I'm just using tags. So the bottom one, because it's down lower, you're going to keep your full tag and put them right in there. All right? Just like this. You can put your pictures here. You can use it for journaling spots. Whatever you want to do. And then the top one, because this is up higher, see how this comes up here and it hits the score line? You don't want that to happen because then this won't be able to fold over properly. So you're just going to go ahead. Let me get my personal trimmer. You're going to want to go ahead and just cut off a little bit of the bottom. Make sure that's straight and then go ahead and cut. And then now that's up here and here, and you'll be fine. Take my crocodile and punch the tag hole out of this. And again, I usually on a scrapbook layout would put a piece of twine in there or tie a ribbon. I'm not going to because it's going to put too much bulk on the inside, and then you won't be able to close this properly. So you go ahead and do this for all four sides. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 places to put your pictures and then decorate your cover. Okay? So is that not the easiest thing you've ever seen? Can you imagine just grabbing a couple pictures off your friends or family's Facebook page, printing them out, throwing them on here, and there you go, Christmas present, birthday card, a little wedding gift, an engagement gift, an I love you gift, a best friend gift, whatever you want. You can turn this into be anything that you want to. Isn't that spectacular? So I'm going to go ahead and decorate off camera so I don't take up too much of your time here today. And then I'm going to come back and do a flip through of the second one that I've made here. Okay? Be right back with you. Okay, we're all embellished and decorated, and final we're going to do a flip through of what I just created. I showed you this one at the beginning of the video. Extra pictures I'm gifting. Good. All right, now this is the one we just put together. I hope that my instructions were clear. If you do have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. I'm happy to help you. Okay, so what I did at the cover is I put an extra piece of paper on the front to make it match a little bit better, and then I used this frame from Cozy Days, and then I put some tulle in there and some sequins from Spiegelman Scraps. So there you go, and then you flip it up. And there's these pictures, and then these ones down here, and then you flip over, and on all these tags there's either a sentiment or some pictures, and that goes for all of them. So they're all in there, and then in here I put some extra pieces embellished around here, and this was a little piece of ephemera. I put a cute little picture on the back of it, and I like this because it's got this pretty envelope with the flowers, and it says love you so, and then just some more tags with pictures and sentiments. I decorated underneath there, throw that in there, and then some more tags with photos. And then I even threw in this absolutely adorable piece of ephemera that looks like the notebook cutout with this list on it. And then I left it blank so they can do some personal journaling on there if they wish. So there's that. And you fold it over this way, fold it over this way, and on the back I put another piece of matching paper with this little piece of ephemera. So it's all ready to go, so I can gift to my girlfriends. I'm sure my friends are watching this, so sorry I ruined your surprise, but when we get together this week, I'll give these to you. So I hope everybody had Thanksgiving, great Thanksgiving, like I said earlier, and I hope that you like this. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can request. I'll put my Instagram below. Please subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, take care, and if you do make one of these, tag me on my Instagram. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.